Morning, guys. Today I was wanting to share a story with you. And if I look a little rough, I'm sorry. I was battling a tooth infection here for the last few days, and yesterday had one of my teeth pulled out, so still a little bit drugged. Um, anyway, a few days ago, I picked up a tourniquet, one of the CAT style tourniquets from the local ambulance here in Costa Rica. Um, if you guys don't know, it's really difficult to get items into Costa Rica through regular mailing system. If you don't do things just right, your stuff will not show up. It will get sold. And on top of that, if you do it right, you end up paying about oh almost double. So the prices are just insane. Um, so I have been wanting to get a hold of one of a decent tourniquet for a while, and I decided to finally go through like the local ambulance. It's run by the Red Cross, and I thought, well, okay, it's Red Cross, it's ambulance. They probably have some good stuff. And I stopped by, talked to them, and they're like, sure, yeah, we'll sell you one for about $15. I was like, well, that's really cheap, but okay. Uh, Picked it up, brought it home, took a look at it, and I looked at the instructions, and the instructions were all in English and everything, but there was no name to it, and there was no name on the tourniquet itself. So red flags started going up. Um, so I started taking a better look at the way it was put together, and the quality just was not there. You could tell where part of it had just been like like they took almost like a weld, a little like a plastic weld, and held part of the clips together with. Really cheap. So I put it on my leg, gave it a couple twists, and surprise, surprise, as soon as the tension got there, it snapped in two, just like that. Which was disappointing because I thought that if it's what they were using on their ambulances, it would be halfway decent quality, but it wasn't. I almost threw the tourniquet in the trash, or that because it was junk anyway, and then it hit me. It's going to be at least 2 months before I have anybody come in from the states, from the states to Costa Rica who can bring me one. And I really don't want to do without. And there was a few parts of that tourniquet that were still useful. The Velcro was fine. Um, Parts of the buckle, the flat part of the buckle where you do the twist and when you can lock your windlass in, that was okay. The windlass itself was crap. Um, the nylon that they used for the body was terrible, and the inner band, which snapped, was obviously terrible. So I decided I was going to salvage a few pieces and make something that I could use for the next couple months, just in case. So anyway, this is what I came up with.
Well, apparently I had my microphone off, so I'm going to do another voiceover for this section. Here I am taking the tourniquet out, and to start things off, I kept the little windlass lock section, but the windlass is now made out of 18 or eighth of an inch thick rebar, and you'll see there's two strands of 550 cord there that I use for the tension instead of that cheap nylon. And the 550 cord, I pre-stretched it so it doesn't have any give, and I used a few little washers, plastic washers below, and a loop of steel to make sure it comes out nice and smooth. The buckle is from my Romanian rucksack, and the 550 cord actually goes through the steel buckle, wraps around 4 different times, and then comes back down. Uh, that little bit of nylon underneath my thumb there is just for looks, and it also I sewed it into the rescue nylon tubing that I used to carry in the fire department. Um, I sewed the black nylon into that to keep it nice and snug up against the buckle. I don't know what that tubing's rated, but we used to use it for rescue stuff, so it's strong. Again, save that back there, gives a good platform to twist off of. I kept the Velcro, cut it to size, and used the original length. And it's sewn on either side of the 550 cord, which goes right down through the tubing, or right down through the center of the tubing. At the end, I put a little bit of orange fabric, but underneath that is the 550 cord comes out, is tied in a knot, is flipped back over, is sewn into the tubing, and then the space between the two pieces of 550 cord are sewn together multiple times. So that way you cannot pull it through. It's locked in place. The Velcro holds really, really good, and I'll show you how it works here in just a second. Okay, so you pull it out. Let's say I get a cut just above the knee. Pull nice and snug. Go all the way around where the Velcro is, and then start to twist the windlass. And I only made it a couple twists, and it got really painful really fast. So then I stopped. Hook it underneath, and then take the Velcro and lock it in place, and it holds. So again, I'm not comparing this with the cat in any way, shape, or form, but I think in the situation I'm in, this will work for the best.
So that's what I came up with, and I'm not in any way suggesting you guys go out there and make your own tourniquets. But in the situation that I'm in right now, it's either go completely without or make something that can work in the meantime. In a few months, I should be able. We have some visitors coming down, and I'll be able to get a decent CAT approved tourniquet. But I also wanted to kind of just warn you guys, and most of you have probably already heard this before, but those no-name tourniquet brands break, and the last thing you'd want to do is be in a situation where your life or somebody who you care about's life is on the line and your gear break. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today, and I'm going to go back inside because I'm still a little loopy. But I also wanted to say, guys, we are getting really close to 300 subscribers on our channel, so on the Bushcraft Costa Rica. And I wanted to say thank you so much. Never expected it to do much. And so all the comments and suggestions and stuff like that and the friends I've made, I, I really appreciate it. So anyway, you guys take care and God bless.